Hello and welcome back to Introvert. This time we are drawing a Hermes fan art. Another one of those Hades game fan art, it seems. This is original draft or a sketch of the Souls of Acheron drawn by Hermes Herschel in 1898. It's actually a specific part of the painting, and I took it as for the vertical 4K canvas. I guess you can consider it as a parody of sorts. So I'll show you the original painting later, but this is what it looks like from the start, and the next step it would block the colors like this. The original colors are, most of it are different. The value of this color composition is pretty much similar to the original painting, but the base color are different. So the light and darkness are similar, but the original, for example, the original cape is blue, I changed it to red, and the wings are white, and I changed it to golden and orange, which it makes it a Hades fan art, I guess. And the lady's drapery, her garments are originally blue, but I changed it to pinkish here. Here is the original one. Let's see. The Souls on the Banks of Acheron by Hermes Herschel. For some reason it's Souls on the Bank. I don't know if that's the official name, but I looked up other site, then it is just Souls of Acheron. So I don't know if it is Souls on the Banks or without the banks, or both okay. A symbolist oil on canvas painting created by Hermes Herschel in 1898. As we said, it lives at the basically in a museum in Vienna. So one of the old masters' work. They have an entire article about it too. So if you can, if you're interested, you can look at the HD version here. I think there are other sites that shows an even larger version, but okay. So Hermes is over here, and these are all the souls. And if you squint, you can see Charon right over here. You see that little spot? That's him. It took me a while. I was like thinking, I didn't know Charon's in this painting until I saw the article. It says, oh, if you look to the left, you can see him across the banks. I was like, left? Where? Anyway, so that's the old master's painting, and I kind of want to show appreciation for the old paintings. The Renaissance painting, basically the old oil painting where they did really realistic anatomy. I don't think, is this Renaissance? I forgot. Renaissance 8 years. 17th century, so this is post-Renaissance. I also looked up Da Vinci sketches, Da Vinci sketchbook or something, and these are quite useful as well. Yep. Okay, back to the digital drawing. So I changed the colors and some of the details, I guess. The staff Hermes is holding, the colors of the shades around, and I added the scarf thing. I added at the end to sort of balance the composition. And if you look at it now, I didn't quite notice it. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I think the right side of the canvas, the top right side, seemed a bit empty. So afterwards I decided to add some scarf there to fill them, to balance it out. I changed a bit of the souls in the background, the shades in the background. In the original, it's quite elaborate, and like how original artists made the shades, the characters interact with each other in a way that you see that they belong to the same painting, and it's not just one character on a layer and then you stack multiple characters on top of that layer. They interact with each other. So you see on the right, the hands, arms of the soul, shades. Oh, I keep saying souls for some reason. They touch each other, they make contact with each other, and the shadows also interact. So the arms behind Hermes' back, you know, the shade touched his back and it made shadow, and it made the cloth ruffles a bit. And below there, down at the bottom of the painting, I think the original they sort of interact more, but here it is less so. I guess I can use it as a negative example, right? So the baby there, the child, he's sitting there, just sitting there, and there is another child in a little bit in front of him, next to him, you know, and another layer. And the couple shades, the newlywed shades, I think, sitting in a foreground. So it kind of looked like they accident stacked with each other on a painting in different layers. So it's less interactive. They're less interactive compared to the shades on the right. But when I look at the original painting, they really do interact with each other. Sometimes it makes it hard for me to decipher whose hand is whose. And what else? Yeah. So basically just an appreciation of the old masters. And thanks to the referencing the old paintings, I get a practice on how draperies work, how clothes fold, how to paint clothes foldings. Before, I'm quite scared of doing that, as well as drawing hands, as well as drawing feet. But no, this painting, they have both. I can practice both here. So there are tons of hands reaching around. I need to draw tons of hands, and also every single shade here, including Hermes himself, are all wearing clothes with various drapes and folds around. So yeah, I don't know if I said enough. Enjoy the rest of the video.